Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm EZ69. Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update. Well, it's not really an update. Again, it's kind of like a thank you video, which I did not so long ago. Those of you that don't know, I'm having a little break from YouTube again. Not too much of a break. Here and there, I'll release a video. But these guys, these YouTube guys, these community YouTubers for BLITZ are, I mean, they are just so amazing. They're so amazing. PANTZ, Eco, some of the other YouTubers that I don't really even talk to, they've all made these videos, like get well soon videos, supporting me. I can't thank them enough for their support. I really can't thank. They didn't have to do. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do this. ARMOURED PANTZ, you're a fucking legend, mate. Like, I did a community post the other day asking for donations to help my daughter. Like, she saved my wife's life, and I asked for donation, and he was there, and he donated almost all the money. Yesterday, I was thinking it's going to take me a couple of weeks to treat my daughter to this phone that she's always wanted. Like, she saved my wife's life. ARMOURED PANTZ straight there donates the money. I was able to take my daughter out yesterday on her birthday and give her this phone. Like, it was amazing. Those of you that don't know the whole situation, I mean, I do bits of what's going on. This whole year with everything, it's just been the worst year of my life. As some of you know, my daughter was sexually abused a couple of years ago. We got death threats, everything like that. The guy who did it went to kill himself. We had to move house, and since we moved house, like, I had a breakdown last year over it. Well, sorry, I had a breakdown this year over everything that had gone on over the last couple of years. And because of my breakdown, it kind of caused shit to happen with me and my daughter. So my daughter ended up not wanting a relationship with me. I don't know what's going on inside her head, but she kind of wanted me and the wife to separate because she was worried about the wife. And being the mother that my wife is, like, she's such a good mother. She's such a good mother. It's like, she didn't want to hurt her daughter. So that's why me and the wife broke up, because she don't want to hurt her daughter. So we never split up, we never separated due to things that went on between me and the wife. We've had such a good marriage. We've had such a good 15 years together. We've been together since school. Like, we was in secondary school in the same class, and I moved from London to Cambridgeshire when I was 14, started school straight away, and literally within the first couple of months, me and my girlfriend at the time got together. Within a couple of months of me moving across to Cambridgeshire, and this girl that I got with after a couple of months of moving become my wife and having 4 kids together. So we've had such a good 15 years together, and the fact that we didn't split up because of anything that we'd done, it was more to help our daughter. It was hard. It was hard because I lost out on being a dad. I lost out on being a husband, and not just to my daughter. I've got 3 boys who I do see, but it's not the same, you know. Like, I do have the boys, but it's not the same. So all that was going on. That obviously splitting up with the wife 7 months ago now. I went through a bad stage in my life, and I've never had to go through that. I've never had to go through that. I've been with my wife since I was 15, like 14. So I've never had to go through any of this, what we're going through. I've never been alone. I've always had her by my side, and we had my daughter when we were 17, so we had her very young. So I've always had that. So to go from being a family man to being on my own, it was hard. It was really hard, and it was a really, really tough time in my life. I went to commit suicide a couple of times. I was self-harming. I turned to drugs. I turned to alcohol. Like, I had 7 weeks off work. In 10 years, or in 15 years, I've never had any time off work. I've worked my ass off on YouTube and work for all this time. Not one single day off sick. I had to take 7 weeks off work. I went to pay for private therapy, started getting the therapy. And then just as I was sort of coming to terms with our breakup, As you know, last week my son had an accident where he gets run over, and he was very, very lucky that nothing more serious happened. He suffered 2 broken bones in his leg, and he suffered a broken arm. So I took some more time off work to be with my family, like to be with him. I was in hospital for 4 days with him, didn't leave. I stayed overnight for 4 days, didn't leave. As soon as we left, literally, we got out of hospital. We walked out the door. I phoned the wife to say, look, we're out. Yay, we're out. We're coming home. She didn't answer. I get a phone call a few hours later from her sister saying, don't worry, Kirsty's having to be taken away in an ambulance, like she's in a bad way. So that kind of shook me a bit, and what it is she was bleeding quite heavily. She was on her period, and she was bleeding quite heavily. In the end, she lost so much blood. She lost like three pints or so of her blood. She was anemic. She was in a real bad way, and when she got to the hospital, she had lost so much blood. She had to have a couple of blood transfusions. She had to have emergency surgery to save her life. And the paramedic said to my daughter, a 14-year-old girl, like, you've just saved your mum's life. If you wouldn't have found her... my daughter walked into the bathroom to find her mum having a fit. That's scary for a 14-year-old girl. That's really scary for a 14-year-old. That's scary for anyone, let alone a 14-year-old girl who's already suffering with PTSD, who's already suffering not having that relationship with her dad. And she's so brave. She was so brave, and she phoned the ambulance. And the ambulance said, if you wouldn't have called us when you did, maybe a couple of hours more, she would have lost too much blood and she wouldn't have survived. So we are going through a big deal at the moment. I'm staying at my wife's to look after her. I know my daughter's doing it, but a 14-year-old girl shouldn't be doing this. So I've been looking after my wife. I've had time off work. I only stayed around last night, but I'm there today. I'm there tomorrow. I'm helping her out as much as I can, letting her rest. Same as my son. So literally, the kids are at school now, and at my wife's, I've got a son in a wheelchair and my wife that needs taken care of. So I'm there for him, and that's the kind of man I've been all along. And who knows, like something like this, maybe it will bring us closer together. Maybe. I mean, my daughter let me take her shopping yesterday with the wife, which she's not done. She let me buy her things. She let me even take her to school today, which she's not done. So she's added me on Facebook. Like, things like this, it sounds so stupid, but for me, it's something I haven't had in so long. And to then spend the day with my daughter and my wife, having this amazing day on my daughter's birthday, to get home to find a video from these guys, I'm so sorry. It was so amazing. It was like, wow, you guys are just amazing. You really are. The whole community side. I know there's going to be hate. It's the internet. You've got to learn to deal with it. And this is where I speak directly to Eco, because he's been suffering with this the last couple of days, where he got some hate and he couldn't cope. As a YouTuber, you've got to be aware of this, and you've got to learn to shake it off, brush it aside, and just think that person that is giving you that hate means fuck all to you. Like, they're nothing. You don't give a fuck about them. You don't know them. You don't give a shit. So don't take to heart what these guys say. Take to heart what the other guys say. These guys in this video, like these amazing YouTubers. PANTZ, I mean, he gets so much hate, but when it comes down to it, he's such a nice guy, which is why I've stuck by him all by this, because I've seen that potential in him. I know him, like, off camera. I talk to him, and he is such a good guy. All these guys, I mean, look, YODA, I haven't spoke to YODA in so long, yet he's still there to make a video and to show his support for me. Like, all these guys, I'm never going to be thankful enough. There's no words that I can say I can't even, how do I put it, like, to thank you guys how much this means to me and my family. I mean, watching this video at home, fair enough, but spending the day with my family, my whole family, and even going home, having a takeaway with my whole family, my daughters, my wife, my boys, we were sitting there playing YouTube, watching YouTube, try not to laugh, and we was having fun. And then to put this on, this video, what we're watching now, in front of all my family, like, meant so fucking much to me. So much to me. The only way is up. I know that. I'm strong. If I've been through this, what I've been through, I know there is only one way up. It can't get much worse than this. And God, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in all that. But God, like, if you want me to start fucking believing you bastard, sort it out. Like, don't give me no more shit, man. I've had enough shit for the past year. But hopefully, I'm going to leave you with a couple of messages that shows how much we are grateful. So thank you guys, it means an awful lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hi guys, I'm Meaty's son, Callum, and thank you for all the support.
Hi everyone, it's Meaty's wife here. Thank you for your support. Love ya.